It's not one of those things where I go, it's binary. And maybe spending more time in South Africa has helped me think like that now again. It's like, it's not just binary. It's easy to say all the comedians who went there are sellouts and you can pay them. Yeah, but everyone has that in some way, shape, or form. Everyone in entertainment that you know, they can't go and trash their TV station or the people who own it, or they'll get fired by the business. That's how it'll work, right? You can't say what you want right now in America about Donald Trump even, right? There's people who get to the border, they look through their phones. If they've made any jokes on their social media or any shit about Donald Trump, you're out. You're out. They look through your phones. I now, because of that, just to be safe, I used AI and I made nudes of Trump. And then I've texted it to my friends being like, God damn, this guy's so hot. This man is so sexy. Oh, man. I'm not gay, but he could get it. Oh, man. I would be in that ass. Get that orange all over me, baby. Some of that vitamin C. Yeah, because that's going to be hard for them. What are they going to do? Are they going to kick me out? Like, what are they going to? They're going to be, let me see your phone. And then they'll take my phone and be like, oh, you messaged about Trump. Let's see what you, sir, well, this guy texted a lot about Trump. What did he say? He said he'd smash. That's what he said. I think that's a good thing. Like, it's like, oh, man. I also think there's something that Saudis do. Meanwhile, here, comedians are shitting themselves. Don't say anything about Charlie Kirk. I wasn't going to say anything about, yeah, but don't say anything about Charlie. I wasn't going to say anything about Charlie Kirk, but don't. There's nothing funny about it. Oh, now you tested me. I mean, there's nothing funny about it? You can't say there's nothing funny about it. Oh, there's nothing fun. No, don't say that, because as a comedian, I'll be like, I'm sure there's something funny about it. The guy was shot while defending guns. Do you understand how? I'm not even writing that as a joke. As a human, you have to admit that is an incongruous, funny thing that happens. You are there, you're like on stage and you're like, let me tell you why people should have guns. Wapa! That would be like if the captain of the Titanic was giving an impassioned speech about icebergs right before it happened. He was just there and he's like, I'll tell you why icebergs are not as bad as people say. Whoa! Whole thing is ridiculous. I don't think there's anything funny about, but don't now like fight me. You can't, don't say anything, there's nothing. That's literally what comedians do. That's the whole point of it. There's nothing funny about most things in our lives. Nothing funny about death, nothing funny about life, nothing funny about struggling. No, that's the whole point of it. It's to find a moment of solace. You know, there's nothing fun. Don't you dare make a joke. I wasn't going to make a joke about Charlie Kirk. It wasn't even like in my zeitgeist in that way. But don't, there's nothing funny. Oh, but there is. You keep saying that and you're going to make me find the funny. I don't want to find the funny, but you're forcing it now. You're forcing it now. It is pretty crazy that like America's response to the guy getting shot was to limit speech instead of limiting the thing that ended his life. You know what I mean? It's pretty crazy to me. That's one of the wildest responses I've ever seen in my life. What happened to Charlie Kirk? He got shot. All right, tell people to shut up. We got to get some word control out in these streets. What about guns? Well, guns had nothing to do with this. No one even brought up the concept of like, man, maybe people at home shouldn't have a gun where you can shoot somebody from like a rooftop away. Maybe. No, this was just like, can you say something? Can you not say something? Let me tell you something. Jokes will never kill you. Never. There's no joke that can kill you. Every comedian is trying. Every comedian. Our dream is to make a joke that will kill one of you. That is our dream. They go like, what happened? Oh, man, someone was at Trevor's show and then he laughed so hard and then he died. I'm like, thank you very much. Good night. That's our dream. And I'm not saying there's no speech that's inflammatory or dangerous or insightful. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is if I was to make a bet on how to make a society safer, if I'm going to make it safer, right, and I get to choose between words and guns, I choose guns. That's my bet. I'm not an expert on any of this, by the way. I've just found that most of the time when someone's been shot, there's been a gun. A lot of time people have said words and they've just like walked away. So if I'm betting my money, I'm gonna go with guns. It is also weird that the guy, like, he wrote jokes on the bullets. That's, again, a terrible and funny when you have time to think about it. Because the fact that he had to write jokes on the bullets tells you that he knew that the jokes won't do anything. He was like, I'm gonna tell her, if you're reading this, you're gay. And it's like, nah, that doesn't do anything. What if you put it on a bullet? Oh yeah, that joke can kill now. Yeah, now that joke's a lot more effective. It's almost perfect comedy timing that this happened now, right? Because had this comedy festival happened at any other time, I think America as an idea would have had more of a leg to stand on as a moral authority, right? But like, this is the same country where a few weeks ago, Jimmy Kimmel gets kicked off his show for not making, by the way, he didn't even make a joke. I went back to look for the joke that they said, there is no joke. He just had a comment about something that he didn't feel was appropriate, and whether he's wrong or right, but it wasn't even a joke. He said nothing about Charlie Kirk. The joke wasn't about nothing. And they were like, gone. Right? Same country. Same country where hundreds of people have been fired for saying anything about Charlie Kirk post him being shot. Anything. People getting fired from companies, people, for you in your private life say some shit and then your company fires you because they're like, Charlie Kirk. Here's the thing, I'm like, people are like, oh, what do you think? Charlie Kirk, to me, is like, okay, someone got shot. It's not great. I didn't wish for it. But now you can't like terrorize your population if they dare to say something about the thing. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. This is the same country where people make jokes about Abraham Lincoln being shot. Which I think is like ranks higher. But people will make jokes. This is literally, America was the place where I learned the joke, where they were like, but other than that, Mrs. Lincoln, how was the play? That's the joke. Yeah, you know it. And it's crazy, but that's what makes America such a fascinating place, is that you can make those jokes. You know, it's like people made the jokes about Kennedy, yeah? JFK, like after he was assassinated, people were like, oh yeah, well, they'd be like, I'm never buying a drop top, you know what I mean? And some people are like, I don't like it, it's in bad taste. Yeah, but that's what jokes can be. They can be in bad taste. That's why this room has no windows. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be us understanding that you're saying a thing that may or may not be real in bad taste, and it's like an outlet. It's like UFC. Everything has context, right? People punch each other in the street, they go to jail. You put a cage around them and Joe Rogan on the side screaming. It's a $6 billion event. You know? So I mean, so how do I feel? I don't know. Maybe it's a step in the right direction. Maybe it isn't. Maybe the people are zealots. Maybe I don't know. I won't judge anyone. But I do think it's a better place to be in, right? People make it like, well, like it's the worst. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's not the best. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe these are like sleeper agents. That's how you think of it, you know? Yeah, if there's people who can change how you see the world, it is like the Aziz Ansari's, the Kevin Hart's, can make you change anything up. Can you imagine Aziz like convincing them in Saudi Arabia? It's like, man, how come you guys don't? Like, I know how you guys don't let your women drive. And I'm like, dude, what the hell, man? Just let them drive, come on. I can see them changing their laws. I'll just be like, you know what? There's something about this guy. I like him. Oh, man. Like Kevin Hart on stage, busy like fighting about Saudi policies. He's like, man, man, let me tell you what I noticed. Let me tell you what I noticed about this shit y'all doing inside. All the organizations y'all funding. All those organizations that you're funding. Don't fund them. Stop funding them. Why you being an organized power? Stop funding them, people. I think it's easy to focus on the wrong things. And I'm not saying it's not a binary. I'm not saying don't focus on some things. You know, it's good to hold people accountable. I think it's nice for people to tell the comedians, they're like, hey, I didn't like that thing you did, and then go back and forth and see. What I do think is interesting, though, to go back to the comedian thing, is that it's interesting how, like, especially in America now, it's like comedians don't have the latitude that, like, leaders have, right? I've seen these comedians that they'll tell a joke and people are like, don't you dare! Rah! And then the president of the United States literally said, maybe I'll go for a third term, maybe. Maybe I will, maybe I'll stay. And people were like, what? And then when they asked his people, they're like, yo, he said he's gonna stay for a third term. They're like, no, he's joking. I was like, oh, so he can, president jokes, yeah, comedian, no! How dare you, President Dave Chappelle?